Students, good morning. Welcome back to another virtual session of statistics, chapter number 4. We will be solving the sums of section E, which is not there in your syllabus. The entire section E of exercise 4 is not there in the current reduced course. Starting with the first sum of section E, that is, if y is equal to 5x plus 7, then using the tabular method, prove that x tends to 2. When x tends to 2, y tends to 17. Now let us look that when we take the values of x very nearer to 2 and prepare a table as shown in the screen, we get by decreasing the value 0.1, 0.0001, 0.001 and 0.0001, the table that we get is 1.9, 1.99, 1.999 and 1.4 times 9. Putting the value in the equation that is given, that is y is equal to 5x plus 7, putting the value of x as 1.9, 5 into 1.9 plus 7, we get 16.5. 5 into 1.99 plus 7, we get 16.95. 1.999 into 5 plus 7, that gives you 16.995, and 1.4 times 9 into 5 plus 7 gives us 16.995. Here we had decreased the value by 0.1, 0.001. Now let us look onto the other side where we are going to increase the value of 2 with very first is 2 plus 0.1, so that gives you 2.1, 2 plus 0.01, so that gives us 2.01. Third one is adding 2.2 plus 0.001, so that gives us 2.001, and the last one 2 plus 0001, so we get 2.0001. Now again the same way, putting the value of this increased value of 2 in the equation of 5x plus 7, so putting the value of 5 into 2.1 plus 7, we get 17.5. 5 into 2.01 plus 7, we get 17.05. 5 into 2.001 plus 7, we get 17.005, and 5 into 2.0001 plus 7, we get 17.005. So it is very clear from the table that we have seen right now that when the value of x is brought very nearer to 2, either by decreasing it or by increasing it, then when x tends to 2, y tends to 17, because we got 16.995 and 17.005. So with that way we solve the first sum. Now moving on to the second sum of that. On to the second sum, that is, if y is equal to 3x square plus 16 upon x plus 4, then using the tabular method, prove that when x tends to minus 4, y will tend to minus 8. Now here y is equal to, starting with the solution, 3x square plus 16x plus 16. So on the numerator, when we factorize it, we get 3x square plus 12x plus 4x plus 16. Taking out the common factor as x plus 4, we get 3x, x plus 4, plus 4 into x plus 4 upon x plus 4. Finally, 3x plus 4 into x plus 4 is the factors that we get, and then denominator we have x plus 4. The similar factor gets eliminated from the numerator and denominator, so what remains is 3x plus 4. Now, when y is equal to 3x plus 4 and x is tending to minus 4, taking the value of x very nearer to minus 4 by increasing and decreasing it, we will prepare a table in the following form that is shown on the screen. Now, in the first particular column, we will first initially decrease the value by minus 0.1 in the first column, minus 0.01 in the second column, in the third column minus 0.001, and in the fourth column we will decrease by minus 0.001. So first value that we get is minus 4.1, then minus 4.01, then minus 4.001, and the next one is minus 4.001. Multiplying it with the equation that we got, that is y is equal to 3x plus 4, putting the value of x as minus 4.1 for the first column, we get minus 8.3. Then 3 into minus 4.01 plus 4, we get minus 8.03. Then 3 into minus 4.001 plus 4, we get minus 8.003, and for the final column we get 3 into minus 4.0001 plus 4, so minus 8.0003. Now moving on to the other side, where we are going to increase the value in the same format, that is, in the first column we will increase it by 0.1, in the second column we will increase it by 0.01, in the third column 0.001, and in the fourth column 0.0001. So the value that we get in the third column is minus 3.9, minus 3.99, minus 3.999, and the fourth one minus 3.4 times 9. Now the last column, by multiplying the value of x that we got just now with in the equation y is equal to 3x plus 4, we get in the first column 3 into minus 3.9 plus 4, that gives you minus 7.7. 3 into minus 3.99 plus 4 gives you minus 7.97. In the next column, y is equal to 3 into minus 3.999 gives you minus 7.997, and in the fourth column 3 into minus 3.4 times 9 gives us the answer minus 7.997. In the second column it should have been minus 7.97, it's wrongly printed as minus 7.9, similar to the first one. So please make a note of the correction. Now it is clear from the table that when the value of x is brought very nearer to minus 4, either by increasing the value or by decreasing its value, the value of y approaches to minus 8. We can see that when we decreased we got minus 8.0003, and when we increased we got minus 7.997, which is very nearer to minus 8. That is why we can say that when x tends to minus 4, y will tend to minus 8. Moving on to the last sum of this particular question, that is, using the tabular method, prove that limit x tends to minus 1, 3 upon x plus 1 doesn't exist. Now using the equation, fx is equal to 3 upon x plus 1, and when x is tending to minus 1, we shall prepare a table as we had prepared in the earlier question by taking the value increasing or decreasing very nearer to minus 1. So in the first column, by decreasing the value of minus 1 by 0.1, we get minus 1.1. When we decrease the value by 0.01, we get minus 1.01. When we decrease the value by 0.001, we get minus 1.001. And in the fourth column, we get minus 1.001 by decreasing the value of minus 1 by 0.001. Now, with answer that we get is minus 1 into 1, that is minus 30. Here the minus is not printed. In the second column, we get minus 300. In the third column, we get minus 3000. In the fourth column, we get minus 30,000. Moving on to the other side, in the similar format, we get when we increase the value of minus 1 with 0.1, we get 0.9. When we increase the value of 1 by 0.01, we get 0.99. In the same format, when we increase the value of 1 by 0.001, we get 0.999. In the fourth column, we get 0.4 times 9, and against that all we have a minus sign. Again in this last column, when we put the value of x in 3 upon x plus 1, what we get is 30 upon 300 upon 30, then 300, then 3000 and 30,000. So in this way, we get the final answer. That is, it's clear from the table that when the value of x is brought nearer to minus 1 by increasing or decreasing the value of fx does not approach to a particular value. That is, when x tends to minus 1, fx does not tend to a particular value, and so we can say that the limit of the function when limit x tends to minus 1, 3 upon x plus 1 does not exist. Now please make a note of the correction. Here in the second column of y, that is, when you when you put the value of minus 1.1, we get the negative answer 30. That minus is not there in the corresponding columns. Please make a note of it. Thank you.